IMPD says their number of officer-involved shootings actually down this year, despite 3 over the past month.
Yeah, Wish TV's Tim McNicholas is digging into the numbers. Tim, what are you finding out?
Well, in 2014 and 2015, IMPD logged 20 officer-involved shootings. That number dropped down to 16 in 2016 and down to 8 last year. And IMPD says this year, their only officer-involved shootings so far are those 3 that you mentioned over the past month. October 18th, police say an officer shot an armed man during a struggle over a gun. Later that night, in what police call an unrelated incident, someone fired at police and took off. An officer fired 1 return shot. No one was hurt.
And no officer leaves the house with the hopes of using deadly force.
IMPD Deputy Chief Chris Bailey says officers try to avoid situations like those by using a method called de-escalation. He says IMPD also trains officers on how to deal with people suffering from mental illness or crisis.
It's not just about pointing and shooting our weapon. We're talking about how to de-escalate, give yourself time and distance if possible in order to reduce the number of incidents that occur.
Earlier this month, police responded to a call of shots fired near East 38th and German Church. IMPD says a man barricaded himself in a home, leading to a standoff. Police used a loudspeaker to talk to the man and eventually resolved the situation with no injuries and no shots fired from police.
I think we have a very professional police department.
IMPD's 3rd police-involved shooting this year was last week, when officers say these men were in a gunfight with police while they robbed an auto parts store.
The number 3, I think, really speaks to, the work that's been done.
Reverend Charles Harrison is a local anti-violence activist.
Will it ever get to 0? It's a possibility, but we don't want them, and I say them, the officers, trying to get to 0 shootings if it puts their life in danger.
IMPD says officers approached a car last night and a man who was in the car revealed a gun. Police say they believe that man shot himself during a struggle over that gun. The department does not consider that an officer-involved shooting because they say no officers fired their guns. Nonetheless, that shooting is also under review. I'm Tim McNicholas, Wish TV News 8.